Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dawson, and today I am here with PsychoCynda. Say hi.
What's up, everybody?
And today we are doing 7th gen starters. Now, I know by the thumbnail it's very clickbaity, but it's just to get your attention. Now, we're not actually talking about any leaked information about the starters. We're just talking about starters we like to see in upcoming games and even in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So let's get started with none other than the grass starters for this new region,
Yes.
maybe. Starting off with this little guy right here. Now, this guy is called Akopi, and he's by a demon art artist by the name of Zarudes. And I've always loved grass starters. Grass type Pokemon are my favorite out of all Pokemon, favorite typing. And I feel like what's lacking is a koala Pokemon. We have Spinda, who has koala-like qualities. I'm using that in quotations because it's definitely not a koala. It's a panda Pokemon. But we need a koala Pokemon. And what other Pokemon or what other way can we implement in the game than with a grass starter? The reason I like this is because one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, not one of them, my favorite Pokemon of all time is this guy's Final Evolution, and he's just adorable. Some things I would change is I would put maybe like a white fur chest on him instead of the yellow. I'd probably change it out for like a white fur chest, kind of like Tyrantrum's mane around his neck and stuff. But other than that, I would love if I just got this with a few little tweaks to the design to make it more the Pokemon way. But other than that, I just want a koala starter, and I would love it to be grass type.
So, just as a
Justin?
little FYI, I'm not a Fakemon person, so I had a hard time trying to find these pictures and what I would like to see as Pokemon. But for my choices, I kind of like, so I'll just roll with it.
I love Fakemon.
Yeah, he's a Fakemon master. So, this is my grass type. I know the design looks really funky, but it's more of the idea behind it that I like. I was initially looking for a grass like raccoon, but then I was thinking of a grass tanuki because tanuki is like a Japanese raccoon dog kind of thing, which is a really cool thing in Japanese lore.
Hmm.
And one thing I was thinking like is if we get like a grass raccoon, it could like its final evolution be like a grass dark type since they're a nocturnal kind of animal.
That'd be
So
cool.
that'd be and as a typing that I've only seen like a few times in like Cacturn and maybe a couple other Pokemon, but oh, and Shiftry. So it's a not a very common typing, so I think it'd be really cool to see. Of course, there'd be the quad weakness to Bug, but that's it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is my little dude. His
And
name is Tannut, not the name I would choose, but again, it's more the idea behind it than anything that I like. So
yeah, this
yeah.
is all design choice. There's no stats. There's nothing. It is all pure design and opinion. So if you have your own opinions, don't forget to put them down below because I would love to hear them. But this is mostly just based off of design and ideas, nothing else. So don't get butthurt because we didn't talk about stats and stuff. It's just about the design
Hmm.
because I can give a shit about everything else. Maybe typing too. We might talk about typing.
Hmm.
But next up, we have our what is it, our fire
Fire.
starters, right? Fire starters, and I picked Kit Torch. And this is definitely not going to be the name of the Pokemon that I would want to see in the game, but I have always wanted a fire cat, basically. And I don't believe we have any, do we? We don't
The
have any.
Leo.
Oh, wait, Litleo. But this is more feline than
It's
the
more of like a
lion.
common house cat compared to a
Common house
baby
cat.
lion.
And one thing that I loved about, or that everybody speculating with like Leo, was it was going to be like a scorpion hybrid,
It
basically.
was
And this
what
one,
is it called? A chimera.
yeah. And this one, it kind of has that same vibe to it, with kind of like the different markings on it and the split tail that kind of looks like it could turn into a stinger. But I just love this design. I think it's adorable. This design is by Sir Aquakip. His link will all the links of all these Pokemon and their demon darts will be linked in the description, so you can go check them out for yourself. But I just adore this mon. I feel like it's a perfect, adorable starter Pokemon that we normally see, and it could grow up to be a badass lion or a Chimera. You don't know. I think that this is just it's just adorable. It's pure design. It's just adorable, and I love it so much. And props to Sir Aquakit because his last mon, or my last mon, my water type, is also done by him. But you'll see that after Justin introduced his fire type mon.
So one thing I was trying to keep in mind is that the fire type starters are based off of the Chinese calendar and like the year of the dragon, the year of the rat, all this, that, whatever. So that was something I was trying to keep in mind when choosing mine.
The rooster.
And great minds think alike. So I was also thinking of a cat, but in my opinion, I'm going more towards a tiger since that's pulled straight from the calendar. And cats are like my favorite thing in the world, my favorite animal. They're just downright adorable, and there's even more cat Pokemon. Like we have like Glameow and Purloin.
We have the basic cats basically.
Yeah. We have a couple like jungle cats like with Shinx and Leo.
Purloin.
But we need something that's an actual tiger still. So
and
I would
it's kind of
think
cool that
a
you
fire
chose
tiger
this.
would be sweet as hell.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that you chose this because I'm the year of the tiger.
Yeah, both
so
tigers.
it's kind of dope. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that design. I didn't actually see that. I didn't see that you chose that one before we started recording. So I like that one. It's pretty dope looking.
Again, I don't really have much to say because I'm not much of a Pokemon person, but I really enjoy this design, and I would be completely happy choosing this as my starter.
Yeah, I think that if the grass one was kind of blah, I'd probably choose that. But my next up is my water type Pokemon. Now, my whole thing was with this was the new games are based in where? Spain?
It's speculated to be Spain or something like that.
Spain. So I'm thinking more of like a tropical vibe, even though Spain is it tropical? I don't know if Spain's tropical or not.
It's pretty tropical, I believe.
It's pretty tropical. So all my Pokemon are kind of tropical-esque. So we have a koala, or not tropical, but more what's what I'm looking for? They're more people that trade exotic Pokemon. They're more exotic. So like koala bears, the cat's more household. But I wanted a hippo. I feel like a hippo Pokemon. We have Hippopotas and Hippowdon, but we have no other hippos. And I feel like a hippo water type starter would be amazing. We've seen penguins. We've seen
otters.
We've seen otters. We've seen crocodiles. We've seen all these different things. We've seen turtles. And the next thing that we could do that would be adorable yet really badass would be a hippo. I mean, they're one of the deadliest animals in the world, but you can't help but want to touch them because they're just so cool. And this one, I love its design. It's also been done, like I said, by Sir Aquakit. And it's so adorable. I feel like this would be one that I would definitely choose. It's so awesome. It's so awesome, and it feels like out of all three starters I've chose, this one would pack the most punch.
And this would definitely be more of a physical attacker. I could see.
Yeah, I love this one, and just the color scheme reminds me of Mudkip, and it just the orange and the blue. I think it's cool. That is my final choice for my starter lineup. Now, Justin, tell us your water type.
Okay, so I'm a major fan of Greek mythology, so I was keeping that in mind when I chose my water type starter. I couldn't find a really good image of what I was looking for, but the one I found does what I'm looking for. So there is a mythological creature called a hippocampi, which is literally a seahorse. It's a half horse, half mermaid, and I would think it'd be really cool to get something like that for a starter. It's not exactly like the most professionally and well drawn thing in the world, but it serves it serves a purpose. And
this is just a rough idea.
One thing I would love is if we just got a whole region based around Greece and Greek mythology, because that'd be like my favorite thing in the world. And I believe that any kind of Greek monsters, that, or whatever from Greek mythology would fit right in with Pokemon, because pocket monsters, Greek monsters, just put it together, it'd be great.
It's cool. It's kind of funny that you also chose this. I chose the hippo. You chose the hippo. You chose the hippo. You also chose the hippo. But I love all three of our starter sets. I feel like these are definitely in the plausible area for Game Freak to put these somewhere in a game. Maybe not this region because we don't know much about it, but these are just our opinions. Tell us yours in the comments down below. This has been Dawson. That is Justin. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to be cool, then make sure to drop a like. If you want to be awesome, then make sure to subscribe. And we'll see you later, guys. Peace.
Bye, trainers.